On the surface, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is a quintessential 1980s teen comedy, two blissfully ignorant California slackers, Bill S. Preston, Esquire, and Ted Theodore Logan face failing history and Ted's military school exile unless they ace their final presentation. Their salvation arrives via Rufus, a mysterious guide from a utopian 2688 who provides a time-traveling phone booth. The premise is delightfully silly, yet it establishes the film's core thesis from the outset. This isn't just about passing a class. It's about safeguarding a future where the duo's music, Wyld Stallyns, becomes the philosophical foundation for global harmony. The stakes are paradoxically both trivial and universe-altering, framing their journey not as a quest for knowledge, but as a necessary step in a preordained, excellent destiny. The genius of the film lies in its subversion of the hero's journey. Bill and Ted are not chosen for their intellect, courage, or skill. They are chosen precisely for their lack of these traits, embodying a pure, uncynical ethos. Their defining characteristic is their unwavering, almost naive, positivity and mutual support. While typical protagonists grow into their roles, Bill and Ted remain static in their essential nature. The world must conform to their wavelength. This inversion critiques the very idea of the great man theory of history. The film suggests that profound change isn't driven by genius alone, but by simple, consistent goodwill. Their excellence is passive, a state of being rather than an achievement, making them perfect vessels for a message the future desperately needs. The historical figures they collect are not treated as distant icons, but as disoriented contemporaries. Socrates debates at the Circle K, Napoleon rules a water park, and Genghis Khan storms a sporting goods store. This fish-out-of-water comedy serves a deeper purpose. It humanizes history. By placing these legends in the mundane context of San Dimas, the film democratizes them. They become part of Bill and Ted's peer group, learning about arcade games and slang. This process argues that the lessons of history aren't locked in textbooks. They are alive, adaptable, and relevant to the present. The figures aren't there to teach Bill and Ted. Through interaction, a mutual, anachronistic education occurs, blending ancient wisdom with modern, excellent vibes. Rufus, played by George Carlin, is the perfect narrative mechanism. He is less a mentor and more a custodian of destiny. He provides the tool, the phone booth, but offers no traditional guidance on how to use it. His role is to observe and ensure the timeline unfolds as it should. This reflects a deterministic, almost theological, view of time. The future is already written, because Bill and Ted's excellent adventure has already happened. Rufus isn't creating the future. He's preserving a causal loop. This philosophical underpinning, wrapped in Carlin's deadpan delivery, adds a layer of serene inevitability to the chaos. The universe isn't random, it's conspiring through circuits and time to ensure these two dudes meet their destiny. The film's climax, the history report, is its ideological manifesto. Bill and Ted don't merely recite facts, they stage a living symposium. Each historical figure steps forward to articulate, in their own words, how they contributed to human progress, all filtered through the duo's simplistic framing. Socrates praises the Socratic method, which he notes is not unlike when Bill and Ted ask themselves, "What would we do if we were us?" The presentation argues for a unified theory of history. Disparate threads of philosophy, art, leadership, and rebellion all weave together into the tapestry that makes the modern world, and ultimately the future utopia, possible. It's a celebration of collective human achievement, orchestrated by two conductors who barely understand the score. Central to the film's philosophy is the mantra, "Be excellent to each other." This is not presented as a complex ethical system, but as a self-evident, fundamental principle. Its power derives from its simplicity and its source. Coming from Bill and Ted, it carries no baggage of dogma or institution. It is a grassroots ethos. The film posits that this single, easy-to-grasp idea, when adopted universally and expressed through the unifying medium of music, has the power to resolve all conflict and engineer paradise. It's a wildly optimistic, almost hippie-ish vision, but one delivered with such genuine air guitar-fueled conviction that it transcends parody. The comedy doesn't undermine the message, it makes it accessible. The time travel logic is deliberately nonsensical, reinforcing the film's thematic priorities. The phone booth can go anywhere, anytime, with no apparent rules or paradoxes. This isn't a flaw, but a feature. The mechanics are unimportant. The consequences are everything. The narrative embraces a what-if playground mentality, freeing itself from sci-fi pedantry to focus on character and idea. Time travel is merely the vehicle, not the destination. It allows for the ultimate historical mashup where Beethoven can discover synthesizers and Freud can analyze a teenager's relationship with his stepmom. The anachronism is the point, creating a dialogue across centuries that suggests human concerns and solutions are timeless. Bill and Ted's relationship is the emotional core and the model for their philosophy. Their friendship is completely egalitarian and supportive. There is no jealousy, rivalry, or betrayal. They are two halves of a single, excellent whole. This dynamic is radical for a buddy comedy, which often relies on conflict. Their unity is the engine of their success. They think and act as a collective. This mirrors the film's larger argument about societal harmony. If two individuals can achieve such perfect synergy, why not the world? Their bond demonstrates the excellence principle in action, proving its viability on a small scale before the film projects it onto a global and indeed temporal canvas. They are the proof of concept for their own future. The film's enduring legacy and cult status stem from this potent blend of lowbrow humor and high-concept optimism. It captured a late Cold War desire for a simple, unifying answer to complex global strife. In a cynical world, it offered a vision where kindness and rock and roll save everything. Subsequent generations have clung to its message precisely because it is so unabashedly sincere. It isn't ironic or deconstructive. It believes wholeheartedly in its own excellent premise. This sincerity allows it to age not as a period piece, but as a perennial fable. The aesthetic is 80s, but the yearning for a benevolent, united future is timeless. It's a comfort film that also challenges viewers to embody its simple creed. In conclusion, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is a deceptively profound cultural artifact. It uses the framework of a slapstick time travel romp to explore ideas of destiny, historical interconnectedness, and ethical simplicity. It argues that the keys to a better future may not lie in advanced technology or political genius, but in foundational human decency, passionately shared. Bill and Ted are the unlikeliest of prophets. Their message delivered not from a mountaintop, but from a high school stage. The film succeeds because it never winks at its audience. It invites everyone into the phone booth, offering an excellent adventure where the ultimate destination is a reminder of our shared capacity for, well, being excellent to each other. Party on, dudes.